What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. There is a reason why I tell people that this is not a financial channel and I'm not giving financial advice. I am simply entertaining you guys and telling you guys what I think about the market, my personal opinion, and there is a reason for this because there has been time when I was wrong and I've made really bad investment decision. I have, you can consider it to be failure. This could be my lack of insight. This could be my lack of perception, because sometimes when you invest in things, you kind of find reasons and you would try to logically analyze a lot of reasons, but you already have a bias into what reasons you would choose to believe and choose to see, and that's something that it can be very dangerous, especially for Pokemon cards or these sort of collectible investment, because they're so volatile, because there's so many things that you can't control. So that's why I always tell people that, I want to share you guys my opinion, my insight, but definitely there are risks, and I don't want you guys to treat this as an investment channel because I don't want you guys to lose money. Okay? Before we get into the story, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and later on in the comment section, let me know if you guys made any bad investment in Pokemon cards. And also, I'm bringing back box break for this channel. So there will be 2 Google form link in the description below, one for the 151 booster box break, one for a Dream League booster box break. And they are limited. For the 151, I think I limited to around 8 boxes, and the Dream League I limited to 2 boxes. And the details as well as the instruction is listed in the Google form, and I will be using the app called Payoneer to send you guys an invoice for you guys to pay in the currency that you actually want to where you're from, so that this can reduce the transaction fee, the international transaction fee, as well as the conversion fees through PayPal. So yeah, do check it out. If there's any question, feel free to DM me or send me an email. Eventually I want to bring back more and more boxes for case opening. Anyway, let's talk about my failure. So why did I decide to make this video? Because a lot of people are telling me, hey, collect Pokemon, you have a decent collection. Or even my friends in real life are telling me, oh my god, you must be rich, can you help us invest in Pokemon cards? And here's the thing, a lot of the time we often, or people around us often tell you the good stuff they did, the good stuff that they made, the good money they make. They don't tell you their failure. They don't tell you what they screwed up on. And even if they screw up on something, they would try to rationalize it by saying things such as, we're looking at the long run. So, in the long run, it's going to still do really, really well. Or, you never really lose money until you sell it, right? So I haven't lost anything yet. So you're gonna hear a lot of these kind of excuses. But here I'll be frank, I totally screwed this one up. All right, so this is the Pikachu V card from Vivid Voltage. Back in 2021, I saw PSA 10 going for $600 US. And I'll let you know why I thought it was worth it. So I bought it. I didn't just buy one, I bought 3 of them. All of them being around $600 US, thinking that it was a good deal. Yeah. And if you guys go and search this card up, I don't even want to search this up anymore, but I think it is around $50 US for each of the PSA 10. So yeah. So I lost a lot of money. Now, I'm going to take you guys through the thought process back then. Why did I think that, $600, this is such a good card? Yeah, so let's go. Back then, in 2021, we were doing a lot of live booster box, booster case opening. where people bought into slots, and then we were opening up a lot of Vivid Voltage, and it was to a point where we opened like 6 to 10 cases. I can't remember anymore. It's been too long ago. And I realized that the Pikachu V was more difficult to pull than the Pikachu V Max Hyper Rare. So what did I decide to do? I was like, I'll look into this card. I'll definitely buy the singles of this card because I do believe that there is potential since it is so difficult to pull. So I went on the online sellers such as Troll and Toad and other sort of online website, and I started to buy the raw card. I think the first batch I was sent, I think I bought like 6 or 7 at around 40-50 US dollar. It was pretty damaged. I mean, even though it's near mint, you know that it's not going to grade a PSA 10. There has been whitening here and there. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to try to buy another raw card anymore. Remember, this was the time when COVID first started, and then in close to the beginning of COVID, where COVID spread to the US, and cards are getting hyped up. Vivid Voltage was considered to be short in supply, and so on. And the price of the raw cards was getting more and more expensive to around 80 US dollar or something along that line. So I decided to just wait and see what happens if we do see some PSA 10 graded cards. Knowing that it's hard to pull, knowing the quality is bad, I've decided to pull the trigger when it is 600 US dollar a piece. I mean, back in 2021, I'm pretty sure I was a very experienced investor and collector already. In hindsight, would I have done it again? Nope, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. I wouldn't even buy PSA 10 graded card unless it is a very rare card right now. What I did not consider were reprints. I don't know why. I mean, I should have considered reprints because I guess that since the pull rate seems so low, I thought that, hey, even with reprint, there shouldn't be that many of this card. And given how Pokemon is very sought after back then, even if there's reprint, the quality would not improve. That was my thinking. And because of that, I wasted a lot of money. Apparently, they reprinted it, and the quality actually did improve. And so that there are just so many PSA 10 floating around. And it is definitely not worth $600 anymore. It's not even worth $100 US anymore. And I think that, I could really consider this to be a failure because I am pretty sure even if I hold this card for 10 years, 15 years, it would not go up to $600. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely I would consider that to be a failure. And I want you guys to really learn from my story that sometimes when we invest, our mind, our logic is blind by what we believe, and that can be very, very dangerous. So did it hurt me? Well, I mean, $600, it's still a small amount for me, but for other people out there, for my subscriber, you have to be very, very careful. You need to learn not to overspend thinking that, oh my god, this will go up. Remember, it can drop to a point where it's difficult for you to recoup even 1/10 of it, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to share in today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Did you guys have any failure, and how big was the failure? Don't be scared, don't be afraid that it will hurt your ego. Share it with us, and I'll comment and I'll read it and I'll say, ow, that hurt. I'll leave some feedback. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye bye.